What's up, guys? Welcome to the vlog. I am doing the solo parenting thing today. Priscilla and Isaiah, they went out of town. They went to Tallahassee for a leadership conference. Isaiah's gonna go talk to officials in Tallahassee and ask questions and stuff like that. So it's just me and Abigail. Don't feel sorry for me. It's really super easy because Priscilla gets everything ready and I just got to put her lunch in her bag, and she even gets her clothes out. So Abby had a bath last night. Super easy. Pretty much get her up, get her dressed, do her hair, brush her teeth, give her cereal, pack her bag, and take her to school. Easy. And I just got a little rock star today. She's being awesome. Told her to put her shoes on. She just walks over and gets your shoes. Can you put your jacket on too? That's a jacket right there. Yeah, we don't really work on that, huh? Here, I'll help you. Alright. You're looking super cute. Dad did a good job on your hair. He did. Digging this jacket, Chica. Very stylish. Okay. You do that. I'll get this. Wait a sec. Okay, I'm gonna turn it over to you. You're the vlogger now. There we go. Okay. Take your backpack off. Backpack, take it off. Alright, you're not feeling good? Got a cold? Okay. All your stuff in there? Cool. You know that feeling like you forgot something? Every time I leave the house. Every time. Ready to hit the road? Ready to go to school? No. I feel you, girl. I know exactly how you feel. Seatbelts. Do you have an important car starting sequence? I'm following Priscilla's good example of vlogging with a mounted camera. That way we're safe. I got the GoPro on the ceiling, so I have no idea what it looks like, if it looks any good or if it sounds any good or anything. We'll find out. So you guys have asked us numerous times in the comments how we know when Abigail's sick. And it's a very good question because, you know, she really doesn't have the capability to communicate that with us. She doesn't have that option on her iPad, and if she did, I don't know that she would grasp it quite so much because it's very complex being sick. Like, oh, my head hurts, my stomach hurts, you know, I have a cold. Like, there's a lot of factors there, and you know, having to explain that to the difference between pain and being sick. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. She doesn't have the ability to communicate that, but how we know she's sick is pretty much the same way that you know, like, an infant would be sick. We can tell as parents, you know, 12 years around her, we know when she's not feeling 100%. You know, right now she has a stuffy nose, so that's a giveaway. You know, she's coughing a little bit, so she probably has a cold. Now, when she's sick, like really not feeling well, you know, flu type stuff, she gets very lethargic. She'll just lay around and not do anything, and that's pretty much a dead giveaway that she's feeling like crap. Usually when that happens, we end up in the ER because she gets dehydrated from throwing up. You know, we have to get her on an IV, get some Phenegrin, you know, something like that in her system, an anti-nausea medication. That happens frequently. Like, we do that. It's like a once a year at least ordeal that we deal with her. But, you know, she puts everything in her mouth. She touches everything. You know, so she's gonna get sick. Other than that, she's got a pretty high immune system. You know, she doesn't get sick very often. When she does, it kind of hits her like a truck. Abby, it's time to go to school. You want to say goodbye to everybody? Say bye. Up here, look. So I can see you. Right here. Say bye. You're leaving me all alone again. You were my only company. So sad. Do you say hi?
Yeah, here you go.
Good, how are you guys? Morning, Ab.
Hey, buddy.
Bye-bye. Good, how are you? Bye-bye.
Say hello. You say hello?
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one.
6 hours later.
Hi. I'm sorry I'm late. Hi. You ready to go home? Okay. We have therapy this afternoon that you'll be attending. Okay? Miss Brandy is coming to the house. So just to prepare you for that, Miss Brandy's coming. Need to get your iPad so you can see the picture. So I can show you her picture. Abby, Miss Brandy, okay? Okay, Miss Brandy. You want music? Okay, put your feet down. We got music. Got Abby dropped off at home. That went great. I'm sorry I couldn't take you guys. Well, I just didn't have enough hands. But that went really good. Really, really well. Just talked to her ahead of time. I showed her. I didn't have a picture of Brandy, but I had a video of her from one of our YouTube videos. So I got a screenshot of that real quick once we got in the neighborhood. Showed that to her. Just say, you know, this is at the house. And totally fine. A little bit of fussing just because I was putting demands on her. You know, she had to put her backpack away and her shoes away and all that before she could take a break. But, yeah, I mean, night and day. She's doing really good. Really, really good with it. Like I said, I wish I could have showed you guys, but next time, I'll make sure that I get it. I don't know what time Priscilla and Isaiah are going to be home. I hope they did some vlogging today. Because if not, it's my face. Whole vlog. Sorry.
So, we are on a bus. We are on a trip with Isaiah. I am headed to Tallahassee for the Student Leadership Academy. He went, if you remember, he went 4 Saturdays and did some training. And now we're headed to Tallahassee because that's our state capital. And we are meeting with congressmen and senators, and he gets to go to the governor's mansion, so it should be fun. So we're gonna try and bring you along. We'll show you as much as we can. I don't know what they'll let me film, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're back in Jacksonville. That was a fun trip, huh?
It was a super fun trip. I loved it.
Yeah, I think we learned a lot. We got to see a lot of cool people.
I got to have a good time too.
Look, I'm not alone anymore. They're all here. My family's back. How was you guys' trip? Awesome.
It was fun.
Did you vlog?
I did.
Oh, good. Well, you guys know that already before I do because I haven't seen any footage from what they did today. Abigail had a pretty good day. She had a good day.
Yep.
So funny thing happened. You know, it's so funny because like every time, hold on, let me come over here. I go to start the vlog, and I'm like, I don't know what we're going to talk about today. Who knows? Oh, excuse me. You never know what's going to come up, right? But we're like, it's probably going to be a boring vlog. I don't know what we're going to talk about. We're not going to have a topic or a theme or a story. I like to put a story into every single vlog. Well, I got a phone call, and the director at Abigail's school said, hey, the news is going to come over to your house tonight. So the news is on their way here. They're getting ready to look at the Leo project. It's a bill going to State Senate, Florida State Senate, and it's for GPS tracking devices for persons with autism and Alzheimer's too, right? But it's through the CARD, Center for Autism-Related Disabilities. They want to talk about it on the news.
So he calls me and says
that we're going to be on the news.
We're going to be on the news. I'm like, okay. He's like, what's your ETA? I'm like, well, we just pulled into the parking lot. So we head home, and that's when we ran out of gas. Yep,
Isaiah's car ran out of gas. So it's on the side of the highway right now because we didn't have time to do anything with it. So I just went and picked them up, and they got in the car, and we left his car on the side of the highway. So we got to go back and get that after the news leaves. What are you children doing?
They're messing up my living room that I just...
chase around the block.
The news is coming. Fix the house. Put on a button-down shirt. Come on, y'all.
I had one on.
Act civilized.
I didn't want to look too dressed up.
Run, Abby, run. Run. Run, Abby.
She's terrible at playing chase.
Oh, look at that. She's like, you that skinny, brother? Oh, man.
Let's get her wound up before the news gets here.
Hey, real life. Hashtag real life right there. Okay, more news. We got more news going on, guys. We have shirts on order, on their way. So I went ahead and put them back in stock on the website. So you guys can go check that out in the description, in the video description, down below if you want to order your shirt. We got the larger sizes that we ran out of so quickly. So if you're going to place your order, go ahead and do it. Who's here? Who's here, Abby? Did you see?
Well, it's so funny because when he called me and said, "Oh, the news is coming," so we've been nominated for the Shorty Award.
Okay.
For parent family.
You should know.
So because I've been tweeting like, we need to get the news on this. We need to get the news on this. I'm like, we're Jacksonville family, like nominated for this award.
About it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tell our morning show.
There you
as high
go.
as you can get, because they might actually like to do it.
You know, and our
I know they
whole
like
goal
going
is
through these stories, you know?
They do.
and our whole goal is to spread autism awareness. That is our goal with our channel. That's what we talk about.
So an autism family is center stage all because, you know, of her for something that's huge. It's enormous.
That really
That'd be
is.
amazing.
Because they're always looking for stories like that. But
Abby, are you going to join us? Or are you going to lay on the couch?
She's tired. I think she's real tired.
She like
it's like these strange people.
We can get some B-roll over later. She's real good at B-roll.
Okay.
So.
Alright, guys, of course I reached out because I'm doing a story on this Project Leo and the fact that they're going to expand it. It used to be a pilot program for just a couple of counties, and now they want to make it statewide. But I was brought to you all because basically your connection with the community.
She can come up to you and communicate, hey, I want this to eat or this to drink or I want to go here, but she doesn't have the concept of the absolute danger of, you know, large bodies of water. And
She actually got into the water.
Oh, she was in the water, in the retention pond.
Yeah, she was up to her shoulders.
She was going to the pool, but the pool has the locked-in fence around it. So the next best thing was the retention pond. So she jumped in there. We had to pull her out.
Right, she's 12, so if she were running through the neighborhood, nobody would think anything of it. And she is.
Yeah.
And that's a huge fear of ours, you know. And you know, we have locks on the doors, we have bolts on the doors, and we have alarms on the doors, and we have the house alarm. And we've done all of these things. You know, that tracking device would be extremely helpful. It would definitely put us at ease, and a lot of other families too.
Isaiah, I'm going to ask you this because you've just gotten back from Tallahassee. What does it mean to know that senators are taking this seriously and they're pushing for this statewide initiative?
I think it's great that senators are looking into it because there's not a lot of awareness. I feel like people have obviously become a lot more accepting, a lot more knowledgeable about it in recent years, but there still isn't a lot of push for autism. And so I think that it's really important, especially the safety side of it. So.
And you're thinking about your sister when
Absolutely.
you're seeing these pushes happen?
something that not everybody understands is that this is a behavior, like, and the need for that behavior to run, once they get that feeling, it's no different than your need to breathe. It needs to happen. So there's no persuasion, there's no punishment, there's no reinforcer that's going to stop that behavior. That's why we have bolts on the doors and alarms and things like that, because it's not a matter of reasoning with my child and saying, you can't run out of the house and jump into a retention pond. That just doesn't happen. It's an overwhelming desire. Same thing with getting in the water. A lot of kids with autism, a lot of kids and adults on the spectrum are very attracted to water.
Come here.
Hi.
Ab, come here. Come sit right here.
Hi. What's your
smile.
name? Okay. Squeeze in there,
We're just
girl.
getting in there, huh?
I'm not gonna do this without me. This is all about me.
Right.
I know cameras.
Hi.
It seems like every week there's another adult or child with autism that has wandered off, and you pray they find them, but man, the statistics aren't good for it. At this point we're almost expecting the worst, just because you hear about it so often. Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun. They enjoyed working with us because we have camera experience. She's like, so you know all about not looking at the camera? And I was like, no, not at all, because I'm usually like this. Hey, guys. So, but that was a little bit different, not looking at the camera.
Not for me.
No, you just look right at the lady.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Or right over your head. I just stared at the top of your head.
Right.
Your hair looks great, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. I put on my button shirt and did my hair. My button shirt. Abigail did not make it. He got some cute B-roll of her, though, sitting on the couch over there. She is fading fast.
So is Mom.
Yeah, they've been up since 4:30 this morning. Poor things. But we got to stay up for the 11 o'clock news, and we will show you guys the 11 o'clock news. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with us today. We appreciate it. We had a good time. It's so cool when the day turns into something.
Yeah.
Really cool. It turned into something. Priscilla was trying to talk her into getting us on the news from the morning show, talking about the Shorty Awards. So maybe that will happen.
Hey, she sent a text while
She
was
sent a
here.
text. Yeah, she was like, "Remind me to talk to you about Shorty Awards." So that's awesome. Maybe
So they were always looking for stories like that of families in
maybe it'll
Jacksonville.
happen. Who knows? But yeah, once again, thanks for hanging out with us. I will show you. I'll show you the news footage after the beep. So stick around. Bye.
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 Is First Coast News at 11.
And first tonight at 11, thousands of Florida families could soon have more access to a device that can track missing children or elderly adults who just kind of wander off.
And best of all, it would be completely free, and it really could make search and rescue efforts for police a lot simpler. First Coast News' Julia Janae is on your side tonight with a proposed new law one local family says truly could save lives. Julia?
Heather and Anthony, this bill is named after a 9-year-old boy, Leo Walker, who was found drowned to death in a Lake City pond in 2014, about half a mile from his home. Leo was autistic, and in his memory, Florida representatives say they want to improve personal safety for those living with autism.
The noise sounds like that of a car alarm, but to someone whose loved one is missing, it can be the sound of hope.
She actually ran into the neighborhood retention pond.
Asa and Priscilla Moss are testing this Angel Sense technology for their 10-year-old daughter, Abigail. Abigail has autism, and her parents still remember vividly the day she briefly disappeared.
It was terrifying. I had just taught her how to swim 2 weeks prior. So thankfully, she did know how to swim, and she's nonverbal. So if she were to go missing, she couldn't tell anybody any information about herself.
Wandering off or elopement in children or adults with special needs creates some of the biggest risks.
Kids with special needs, you can't always reason with them, and they don't understand the danger of running out of the house.
That's why lawmakers are pushing to expand Project Leo statewide. It initially started as a pilot program in only 5 counties in 2016, an initiative to get free locator devices into the hands of autism centers and caretakers for free. The locators would also be given to search parties when a person with special needs goes missing.
It seems like every week there's another adult or child with autism that has wandered off, and you pray they find them, but man, the statistics aren't good for it.
Bill version passed subcommittee yesterday and is now in the hands of the Judiciary Committee. These devices would also be available to those with Alzheimer's as well. Heather, back to you.